Good morning. It's cold, but at least there's no fog today. So again, I'm running, and later on, I'll be doing strength training. And sometimes you hear a lot of something you hear a lot is cardio and strength training, they don't go well together. You know, the hybrid athlete, it doesn't work. Well, I don't really consider myself a hybrid athlete, but I do cardio and strength together. And I think if you use them in the right way, they kind of complement each other. Because, well, if you do strength, having a bit more endurance will help you recover from your sets. It will help you carry through your workout, allow you more volume. But vice versa as well, you know. If you do cardio as a main and you do a minimum of strength, it will prevent you from your muscles getting too weak. It will help you dash you out power, feeling like it will help you to feel energetic during your cardio sessions. And that's why in every sporting field, basically, you see strength athletes at least do a minimum of cardio. Like, for example, the strongman, they like walk around to fuel, like to digest their food and stuff as well. And in the cardio field, the marathon runners, they will do some strength training for their legs, because otherwise they would get too weak in their core as well. Now, of course, that's only to a certain degree, you know. You can't do both full blast, just like you do. You can't do everything frequency, volume, and intensity full blast, like we mentioned yesterday. It's a bit of a give and take. But you know, for me right now, I'm focused on strength. So, yeah, I run every day, but the runs are basically like 6, sometimes 8 kilometers. So I'm not running very far, the intensity is low, and I'm able to manage, I'm able to recover. Like, instead, what usually happens is I get back from my run, and I've woken up, you know, because I wake up, I run, I train. If I just immediately train, then I'm still sleepy. If I run, then I'm awake. So, if you do cardio and strength to a degree that they complement the other, in essence, low volume and low intensity, well, then you're good, then it will actually help your other goal. But if you try, like for example, I'm now trying to improve my squat, right? I have my pistol squat, which is at the moment 7 reps with 30 kilos. I'm trying to improve it. If I also at the same time want to improve my running, and I go for like a 16 kilometer, 10-mile run before I do squats, of course that's gonna affect me. So I think, to a certain degree it's logical that one interferes with the other, but it's way less than people actually think. And so I would recommend do both, because both is gonna give you the most gain if you focus on one and put the other on like a low heat, just stuttering, you do it. Keep your heart healthy if you're focusing on strength. Keep your muscles healthy if you're focusing on cardio. And the other argument is, well, cardio will kill your gains. Oh no! Well, I don't think it's necessarily true. And that's just from my own experience. I'm not gonna say I have a lot of experience bulking. I did just one bulk. And it was this year actually. From April to September, I think. Yeah, I built like 5 months. And that's the period I started running every day. Because what happened was in April or in March, I believe, yeah, I injured my shoulder quite heavily. I couldn't move it anymore. There was nothing torn. But basically, I had to start from scratch, and it took me 6 months to recover. And in that period, I started running every day. And I also started bulking. Because I was like, what can I do to speed up the recovery? You gotta eat. That's what everyone says, right? You gotta eat. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a proper bulk for the first time in my life. And so I did. And I put on muscle while running every day. So I believe, you can't build muscle if you do cardio. That's just what people who don't want to do cardio say, in my opinion. If you truly want to do something, you can do it. If your mind is like, oh fuck, I'm doing cardio, but I want to build muscle, if you're putting that pressure on yourself, I think automatically you will adjust to make gains. And so for me, in the bulk, I was focusing on legs because my shoulder was fucked. I was focusing on running, and I was focused on gaining weight. So I went from 67 to 72 kilos. So I gained 5 kilos, about 11 pounds, I guess. In the 5 months, it was quite slow because I'm not a big eater. And my legs grew a lot. My shoulder got way better. And I made running gains, I was finally able to run the half marathon in 2 hours. Or at least I think it was in the bulk I did that. I don't know. But it's just, don't believe anything of, oh, you can't do this and that at the same time, until you try it yourself, And of course, if you're doing multiple things at the same time, oh fuck, I went off road here. You gotta be careful. Don't go balls to the walls on all of them. Put some more focus on one, a bit less on the other, and just see what happens for you. Because maybe that one bodybuilder in the IFBB can't do cardio and make gains at the same time, but maybe you can, so why not give it a try? Alright, so today for me is also gonna be the same. I'm doing my running now, 6 kilometers, or what is it, 3.75 miles. I'm doing my running, and then I'm going back to do a bit more of a volume session for upper body today, because I've been doing a lot of planche and front lever in very low rep ranges, and what better way to recover than doing some high volume stuff, So, see you there. Okie dokie. Today's workout will be very simple, just some basics. I will start with doing a set every 2 minutes, and one set I will do dips, and the other set I will do pull-ups. I will add 30 kilos of weight, and you might have heard of EMOM, like every minute on the minute, which is more endurance based. But for me, I tried recently to do it like every 2 minutes, and that made like more strength related as well, which I quite like. So I will try to hit 7 rounds of this. At the moment, my best is 6 rounds, which I did with my brother. So I did 6 rounds of dips and pull-ups, and then I was just spent. But let's see how many we can get today. I will do 20 dips and 8 pull-ups. So it's a bit higher volume, but this is also the rest from planche, because lately I was doing all the way from 2 reps to 3 to 4 to 5 reps on the push-ups, and then the pull-ups as well. So it was very low rep, and those not only hurt your muscles, or they are not only fatiguing for your muscles, but also for your CNS, your central nervous system. So to recover from that, one training, just a break from planche, and front lever and just doing some basic stuff. And this will get me strong as well. All right, let's do it. Okay, the dips are done. Now we wait for pull-ups and then we just repeat. Okay, this is the last set and things are going way better than expected. So I'm gonna try to get 30 reps instead of 20. All right, it was a bit more difficult. You know, I was saying during the run that cardio and strength can go hand in hand. And training like this is the perfect example of it because I'm doing sits now every 2 minutes. The rep range is mid to high reps. And it's cardio as well, you know. I'm training my base strength, but it's cardio as well. And especially if you don't do it every 2 minutes, but you lower the weight and you do it every minute, like EMOM style, then you're doing strength and cardio at the same time. I once did a EMOM, so every minute, 1 set of handstand push-ups for half an hour. And I measured my heart rate and it was between 130 and 150 the entire time. So it's like level 2 cardio, which is the best cardio you can do apparently. All right, last set of pull-ups. Let's try to get 10. That was a really good session. I mean, it's not over yet, but I was way stronger on the basics than last time. By the way, I'm using these standard cleaning gloves instead of chalk because then my phone and my house or my apartment don't get dirty. So if you don't want to get your apartment dirty, but you want good grip, try these. I mean, sometimes they hurt. I don't put them on, I just grab them. They sometimes hurt, but at least my grip is very good. I'm done with the dips and I have a bit more energy, so I'm gonna do some handstand push-ups and some chin-ups. Because now I did like triceps and chest mainly, and also the back. But I also want to get some activations in my bicep and my shoulders for the next planche and front lever session. So what I'm gonna do is I obviously lowered the weight. I just have 10 kilos now. And I'm just gonna get some reps in with the handstand push-ups and the chin-ups. I'm not gonna go to the max. I'm gonna do 2 or 3 sets just to get some blood flowing, and then I'll be ready to go hit planche and front lever again for the next training. So for this one, I'm just gonna superset it, do one right after the other, and my sets are every 4 minutes. So let's go. Oh, damn it, it's been a while. All right, some chin-ups. as well. Let's do it. Alright, so for these chin-ups, if you wanna hit them on your arms, make sure to like kinda curl your wrists in and keep your elbows close. And it will be way heavier on your biceps than on your back. Oh, my balls. Okay, I'm gonna make that second set the last one of the day. So today was not supposed to be the most intense day because the volume was high. And I felt it on the last one, my reps were becoming less and less. So time to call it quits here. So today, like I said, not too much high intensity stuff, just some volume. Although, like the volume itself, I'm less used to than the intensity. So this will take a toll on me. I will have to recover quite a lot from this, even though most of the sets are not as intense as I usually do them. But like this, you can see, or you can hear, I'm breathing heavy, right? So these sets, like short rest time, even though it's strength exercises, the rep range is kind of high. This is cardio as well. So, cardio and strength really go hand in hand, in my opinion. And it's just fun to do once in a while, Sometimes you're tired of whatever you're doing. Oh, I'm too tired to bench. I'm too tired to deadlift, to planche. Then just do something else, a change of mood. And before you know it, you'll be recovered. You're not used to the kind of exercises you're gonna do instead, probably. So you don't really know how to go really intense. So also nothing to worry about, like further damaging your CNS. Just a bit more high reps, a bit less intensity, you get the blood flowing, and you're good to go for the next time. So yeah, today as well was a really good session, although I didn't get to do planche and front lever. So that's something I'm really looking forward in the next one. I really want to do some planche and front lever now, and also the training will change up a bit. So yeah, very excited because I don't know where I'm gonna start. Anyway, that's it for today's training. Might be a bit of a shorter one today. I didn't train for very long. How late is it? It's 7:05, and I started after 6, I believe. So yeah, I trained an hour, maybe not even that. But it was very nice and I enjoyed myself, so nothing to complain. Got some PRs in the book. Yeah, see you tomorrow.